everyone and welcome to another mask make video. Today we are going to be mask making dangles and I'm going to use some self-made charms with beads, some actual charms, some ball pins, and we are also going to make paper dangles, and then we will combine everything to get the final products. I'm going to start off by making the bead charms. So I took out a selection from my stash and put it in this little bowl. I do this because when I have all my beads on my desk, I feel a bit overwhelmed, so this helps me. I did think about what I took out, but yeah, I didn't really think about the combinations just yet. So I'm going to make a bunch of these first. Now, I am not a jewelry maker and I am not really good at these things, but I did find a video about a few months ago where someone explained very well on how to make these charms. So I will try to link it down below if I don't forget. And if I do, please remind me because, yeah, they explain it way better than I do. Also, my camera is a bit foggy, I think, but it's only this part of the video. I don't know what happened, but it will get better soon. I've tried to work in zoomed in a bit more, but sometimes the camera has a bit trouble focusing, so I'm also sorry about that. I will zoom out a bit more next time, but I thought it's such a small project that it would have been better for you guys to see. But yeah. Anyway, here I'm going to assemble the ball pins with some charms and with the bead charms as well. And for some of them I want a hanging dangle or hang something on the charm. So I'm going to add a, what was it called again? Jump ring, yeah. And then I will attach one of the bead charms. Now we're going to start with the paper parts. I'm going to use Tim Holtz items and I've chosen a few milk caps. I'm going to use all Tim Holtz products, but there's only 2 stamps that I'm going to use later and those will be from Kathy Holden, but other than that it's all Tim Holtz. I'm going to roughen up the edges of the milk caps with my sanding disc, and then I'm going to use scorched timber because I haven't used it for a while and I thought maybe I'd like it. So I'm going over the edges, but then I see that the backside is white and it's a bit of a glossy finish, so I cannot really use the distress tool on that. So how I fix that is by peeling off a very thin layer. You can do that with your nails or maybe with a pin. And then the craft comes up again and then you can distress it a bit if you want. It's not really necessary because it's the back side, and I think when you hang this on your project you won't really see the back, but yeah. And I'm also going to stamp, and this is one of the Kathy Holden stamps. And I'm going to attach 2 charms to both of them, or 1 charm on both of them. And I will show them again at the end of the video. I will show all of them up close again. For the next 2, I'm going to use these round tags that I have, and I'm going to distress them with my distress tool. And then I'm going to ink around with the ground espresso. The scorched timber didn't really spoke to me, so I decided to switch. Ground espresso is still my favorite. I'm then going to use this Tim Holtz stamp on the both of them. I wish I had stamped the second one a bit different because the hole is now kind of in a weird place, but unfortunately I cannot do anything about it. I could have made a new one, I guess, but I decided not to. Embrace the imperfections, I guess. So I'm using some Tim Holtz butterflies. These are from the Field Notes Ephemera pack, I believe. And I'm also going to use 2 small snippets. I'm going to distress the edges with my nails and then going to ink them. And I will glue everything down with art glitter glue. I'm really enjoying the smaller, shorter project. This took a bit longer than the stamps did. If you have not seen my stamp video, it's a video from 2 days ago, from Tuesday. But yeah, I really like the Messmake embellishments, the small embellishments. I haven't really mass made any bases or anything because I see a lot of people already also doing that, but for me, I really like the embellishments and I hope you enjoy the videos as well. For these two, I have made charms with a feather, a chain and a coin. Now the coins were directly on the ball pin, but they didn't really lie flat, so I added a jump ring to fix that. I'm now going to make charms with 2 whale tail punches and or punch outs and I'm going to stamp on them. And this is the Tim Holtz card craft stock, which you can send down, and this is the Kathy Holden stamp. I really like this stamp and I'm going to stamp it randomly. And then I will use this Tim Holtz stamp on the back, and this is from Eccentric. I'm going to add 2 eyelets, and I decide to take off the ball pin of the charm and add that to the top eyelet, and then I'm going to attach the beaded charm on the bottom with a big jump ring. And these are my favorites, I think. I like these so much. Oh, they're so cool. Then I'm going to make 2 with the card craft stock again. I'm using some bigger ephemera pieces. I don't know which set these are from, but I'm using 2 and I'm going to glue them down directly on the card craft stock. And then I will use my sanding disc to roughen them up. And these are my second favorites. I love these 2 as well. Yeah, the camera was really struggling here. I was zoomed in a bit too much, I think. I am then going to use my cutting machine to cut off the strip and cut them to size. Here I'm going to start the sanding, and I'm also going to sand off the corners to make them look even more worn, but I'm also going to sand right over the image. And I really like this look. Now it is a bit too white for me, so I will add a bit of vintage photo to make it less white. But not too much. I don't want it to be too brown either. And now I'm going to add 2 charms. Oh, these are so cool as well. Oh, I love these. Now I'm going to glue together 2 of these tags, and because they are a bit thin and I want them to be a bit sturdy. So I'm going to back 2 up with each other, and I'm gonna make 2 of them as well. And I'm cutting off the scalloped edge because I don't really like the look. It's not, yeah, it doesn't look grungy to me. So I'm going to do it like that, and then I'm going to distress the edges again with my distress tool. I then found 2 square pieces from the snippets, and I'm going to do the same thing like I did the other ones, using my sanding disc all over the image. And I'm going to use the vintage photo again as well. Now I glue these squares down to the bottom, thinking that I would stamp a number on top. I would put the eyelet through, but it wouldn't really matter. But then I totally forgot to do the stamping, so unfortunately there's no numbers there now. But I tried to make it a bit more interesting by adding some smaller embellishments or snippets. Now I have made a few more. I've used a 1 inch, was it a 1 inch? Yeah, I've used a 1 inch circle punch, and for some reason I made 3 of those and not 2. I don't know why, but you won't see them on the video because unfortunately I forgot to film it. I forgot to press play. But you will see the end results, so just not the process, but it's basically just 2 circles that are glued together and then the eyelets and the charms. And here are the end results. I want to thank you all for watching, and if you have not yet subscribed, please consider do so. It really helps my channel grow. If you have not yet participated in the giveaway, you can still do so. The winner's drawing will be this Sunday. I cannot believe that we have already reached 649 at the point of this voiceover. I mean, oh my gosh, I am mind blown. Thank you everyone so much for your support. And yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you liked the video. Have a nice day wherever you are. And I will see you this Sunday. Bye!